It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his fourth NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Tua to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, and just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. but there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
O'Connell to throw on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Here's back-to-back catches, but I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A gain of 22.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding it over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 3-yard line.
Jacobs bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Last drive, the touchdown, 4 catches, really good. He was. They were not good on the other side trying to stop him. What do they need to do?
Well, this is where the entire staff has to get involved because we always focus on the defensive coordinator. But he needs help from other people with their eyes and their expertise, and he needs to listen to them.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 4-yard gain.
Jacobs again. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call on a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Raiders have got him. The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Robert Spillane, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Carter. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
First down throw, O'Connell. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. That was 19 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and a yard. Now O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 19 yards away. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Tua. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Tua going to try and go quickly here. On first down, Tagovailoa. This one left side caught by Berrios. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw here, O'Connell. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And O'Connell now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Davante Adams to the field again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And Davante's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing, O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out comes Davante Adams and the offense for their next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. O'Connell, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw on 3rd down. O'Connell, and that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
18 Cardinal, 18 40, 17, 19 9.
On second down, O'Connell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tua now on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tua now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain.
On second down, Tua.
At the Raiders' 36-yard line.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1 yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert, a 1 yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Dolphins 28.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here come the Raiders. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now it's O'Connell. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 7. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here's Tua.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Tua.
Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game,